fully. Oh yeah, there's some free thing coming to Steep. Yep, that seems about right. Yep. Alright, so here we are. Ubisoft Day 2. Here's my expectation for Ubisoft. They're either going to be good or they're going to disappoint me, much like Bethesda. There are some things I am interested in. What's that? That pirate game. I actually liked the first Watch Dogs. I don't think it's a great game by any means, but I thought it was good. I had a good time with it. I never played the second one. Always meant to, but I just never did. Never played and then now we're getting a third one, so I'm curious to see what their gimmick's gonna be. We're not getting a new Assassin's Creed. We're not getting a new Far Cry, or at least hopefully we're not getting a new Far Cry. I know we're not getting a new Assassin's Creed. I was disappointed by, I never played Origins, and I was disappointed by Odyssey, because Odyssey, while it was a very well-made game, it was also very grindy. Like, that was one of its big problematic flaws and whatnot. Oh, shit, I haven't changed them. Let's, flip that over. I completely forgot to do the audio setup. Okay, that should be a lot better now. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know if we're going to see like a DLC or something. They were just talking about a few things like before the conference started that were kind of yeah, overall, I don't have many, like, there's like a few things I'm interested in. I hope they do another, like, I want some more mid-shelf games, like, well, I would say, like, Starlink and the Rabbids games, but technically those are big-budget games. Starlink just failed so epically. I got it for, like, $10 free shipping. And, I don't remember what... Rabbids is actually really good. Like, I played Rabbids. I actually really enjoyed Rabbids. So my hope is, like, more middle shelf style games. Like, the one I keep talking about is, hey, what's the biking game? The one with the guy who looks just like Jack. I don't remember what it's called. Trials Fusion. That's... For some reason, I just completely spaced the name. My hope is for something like Trials Fusion, you know? At least that's the hope. That's the hope, anyways. I don't know if we'll actually get something like that. What was the other one? I don't think we're going to see another Ubisoft Nintendo crossover. We're going to start off with Just Dance like we always do. I like another Ubisoft Nintendo crossover. Starlink, from what I've heard, actually, like, some of the best parts were the Star Fox parts, and Rabbids was good. I don't know if it's only been, like, 2 years since Rabbids. What was that, 2017? I don't think it's soon enough to get another Rabbids. Or if we do, they announce it next year. They announce it, and it comes out next year. Like, I don't think it's coming out this year. I don't think that's going to be a big surprise. And the conference is starting. Let's mute it. It's going to start off with Just Dance. It's always Just Dance. Alright, there we go. The Assassin's Creed Symphony. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I really can't think of any music from Assassin's Creed. Let me mute this, because that'll just keep going off. Yep, that'll just keep going. I'm just thinking about, like, Assassin's Creed 3. What a great idea 3 was, and an utter disappointment the game turned out to be. Yeah, I guess that's just how it works. And for some reason they re-released it on Switch. I don't know why. If they had released 4, I would have been like, cool. Cool. But they didn't. They re-released 3. And it's better than the Final Fantasy Orchestra. I was hearing, like, I guess, like, they did the Final Fantasy Symphony, but it wasn't even all, like, symphony. Like, they were playing MIDIs and whatnot. I don't know if that's true or not, but oh my god, if that's real. The funny, speaking of news reports, I don't know if they were true or not. Yesterday there was one about Miyamoto supposedly being at Microsoft's show. But then I guess the people who had reported that got it wrong, and they confused Keanu Reeves for Miyamoto. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, it's weird they're starting off with an Assassin's Creed Symphony, and yet there isn't going to be an Assassin's Creed game this year. And I don't think they're announcing one this year either. Because I think Assassin's Creed does benefit from announcing and releasing within the same year. That's why I was talking about, like, Mario plus Rabbids. I don't think we're getting one this year, because I think that game benefits from announcing and releasing within the same year. You don't need a full year of hype cycle. And I think that's honestly, I think those are strategies that Ubisoft and Nintendo are doing to great effect, is announcing games and releasing them within the same year. Because, like, look at Microsoft's show. Everything I cared about in Microsoft's show isn't coming out until next year. And that's part of the reason Sony skipped out on a show this year, is because they don't have anything coming out this year, really. And why come up and show a bunch of trailers for stuff that's coming up next year? I mean, Last of Us got reportedly delayed to next year. We got at the Symphony last night, we got a release date for Final Fantasy VII Part 1, or whatever the episodic Part 1 is going to be called, and that's not until next year. That's March 3rd, I want to say. So yeah, I kind of get why Sony didn't do it this year, and it would have been understanding if Microsoft hadn't done it this year. Because we really are on the start of a next generation, and there doesn't seem to be much coming out this year. Not until next year, anyways. I mean, that wasn't bad. It was fine. It was fine. Doing a tour. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Just saw was only a glimpse of the Assassin's Creed Symphony Tour starting on June 29th. Imagine an 80-piece live orchestra and choir playing the iconic themes from Assassin's Creed while you
I can't really think of any of the themes from Assassin's Creed. Like, at least I know Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts and Zelda, those have music that I know and care about. Especially Zelda.
Of course, there's one show that we all came here to see, the Ubisoft E3 conference, and it's just about to start here from the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. Now the house is packed, and to give you folks at home an idea of what that feels like, can I please hear the balcony people make some noise?
Balcony is bigger than I expected. I mean, bigger than it looks, I mean.
Now, if you please.
But then again, there is that camera trick where if you tilt it right.
Sitting on the ground floor. Well, the excitement is here, folks. We hope you're feeling the same way there. From everyone at Ubisoft all around the world, please enjoy the show.
The show will start in 5 minutes now. They're gonna kick off with Watch Dogs, right? That'd be a good one to start off with. Oh yeah, there's also rumors about like some sort of Rainbow Six something or other. It started with a Q. I don't remember what it's called. No, they're gonna do Just Dance. They always do Just Dance. God, is it coming? I wonder where this invisible market is that still buys Just Dance games. Or it buys enough Just Dance games to put them on the Wii. No, we're starting off with Watch Dogs, which is the right move to start off with. At least it was.
Now it's a right mess. Government's fucked off. Extremists are grabbing power. Organised crime slicing up the boroughs. The war dogs are out. And freedom's a bloody joke. But this ain't their London. This is our London. And there's a new power growing. It's all of us, together. We're building a resistance, one recruit at a time.
What's my favourite operative up to this evening? And no, I never say that to the others.
Scouting talent, Bagley. So gob shut, eyes peeled, yeah?
I have no eyes, and if I did, I wouldn't peel them.
Okay, it's nice to see gameplay. Again, I'll still shit on Microsoft for that. But we know this is a lie. Ubisoft lied about Watch Dogs in the past. I see no reason they wouldn't do it again.
Drones are everywhere, kicking our fucking teeth in lately.
Then I recommend you recruit someone who can deal with drones.
Brilliant, never would have thought of that.
You're clear. Sod off.
All right, easy. I'm complying.
Impressive skill set.
Sure, but we need a drone expert, Raj, not a shit kicker. File that one away for later.
Are you concerned about the increased Albion presence in London? It's a total disgrace. Mercenaries patrolling the street.
Get the fuck over here. Me? I ain't done nothing. Come on, you shifty prick. Hurry up.
Well now.
Jimmy Shaw. No formal engineering training, but he has several mischief charges for hijacking Albion drones.
Hold still. Fuck you, man. You got no right.
Fucking hell. We find our drone expert and he's about to get himself nicked. I'm dead set. Get out of here.
I like the colors. I like the neon and all that. It's better anyways.
Just ignore me.
Not today.
What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say about... see, because one of the interesting is that it was all about hacking, but then it just, like... It always devolved into just, like, a poor man's GTA shootout. And that's kind of, like, my wonder with the new one. Like, that was the second one's problem. As I was like, oh, it would be nice to do it. And they talked about how you could, like, play Assassin's Creed... Or Watch Dogs 2, I mean, without ever, like... shooting anyone, but it still didn't. I mean, that's not, like, it always devolves into a shootout. Permadeath. And you can just start playing as somebody new. So this is an interesting gimmick, I'll admit.
Lovely evening, isn't it?
I used to feed the birds here. Now they're all bloody machines.
Like this is an like being able to switch between characters and, well, I personally, one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming, my weapon degradation is permadeath. I mean, this is a neat idea at least. I like it.
That's promising. What do we know about him?
Albion scanned Jimmy just before Ian was killed. I should be able to predict his next move from that data.
See, like, this is an interesting idea at least, and I feel like it's at least somewhat taking advantage of the, like, the hacker group, the...
Albion's even taken over Scotland Yard. Complicates matters. And there's my way in. Hello, darling.
See, like, I know this isn't, like... See, this is more what I like. It's a lot more, like, stealthy and sneaky and whatnot. Like, I don't care for the shooty and whatnot, but... See, like, I don't know, I find this more interesting. At least from, like, a gameplay perspective. Because, like, every game is shooty, right? Right? It's doing something that's, like, more stealth-based like this. Even if it's not a perfect stealth game. Like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I think it's more interesting.
But this recruit better be worth all the trouble.
According to the Scotland Yard records, Jimmy's sister was killed by Clan Kelly. We believe he's seeking his revenge inside Camden Market.
Camden Black Market, you mean?
Yes, the Kellys are rumoured to run all sorts of illicit goods out of the old stables. Some with fingers and toes.
If he's gone in there alone, he's in big trouble.
The Kellys have this place on full lockdown. I have an idea.
Today, everything's all fine and dandy. It's all we need to get this shit back into fucking streets. And be careful.
Cause like this entire trailer, it's trying to show the different ways you can handle yourself in the game, right? It's like a stealth, a physical, like fight. That was the first one, and the second one was more like right? It was like a different type of confrontation, and now this is stealth.
This better be a joke, I'm saying.
I mean, at least it's something, you know?
Cannabis and fentanyl, together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Kellys are moving loads of weapons out of here. Not your typical back alley shanks. Stables. It's human trafficking. Found Jimmy.
Cheeky shit.
And here we thought he might be in some sort of trouble.
Again, take everything you see here with a grain of salt.
Lots of hugs and kisses.
I do wonder if it's coming out this year, because it did start off saying this is alpha footage. So I wonder if this is coming out this year or next year. But like I was saying, the problem with Watch Dogs is everything turns into a gunfight at the end of the day.
Reinforcements are converging on your position.
On your feet, mate.
Well, wait a minute. Are you dead sick?
Hope you're sharper than you look.
Jesus Christ. Someone beat these dead sick pricks. Back up, honey, back up. Whoa.
At least it didn't turn into an escort mission, like, I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh, make sure, like, oh, you've got the guy's health and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was pre-script, like, some things like that were totally pre-scripted, but yeah. I'm interested. I do think there's a lot of potential here.
We almost died out there tonight.
Look, thanks for helping me, but I can't handle myself.
Right. You think you're better off alone. You think everyone else has given up and there's no one to trust. That's what they want you to think, and that's how they'll take us, one at a time. It doesn't have to be that way. Together, we can change things.
Wait. What happened to that bloke who helped me?
He didn't make it.
Fuck it.
Welcome to DedSec, James.
Yeah. Okay, so where do I go to meet the rest of the crew?
You don't need to go anywhere. Look around you. Everyone has a reason to fight, and DedSec is open to anyone.
See, I think this is actually a really interesting idea. Can it live up to that potential? We'll see. But yeah, no, I kind of like the idea. Of course, my worry is that if Assassin's Creed, if both Shadow of War, which I know is a different company, but my point's still valid, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey are anything to go by, you're going to be able to buy characters who are better. Or there's going to be some way to, like, find characters who are better, or who are better, like, hackers or whatnot. That's my worry. That there's going to be microtransaction, the game is going to be set up to be intentionally grindy, and you'll be able to pay to be better. Because that was my biggest problem with Odyssey.
And for the past few years, the team and
Is that they intentionally made it grindy.
On a game and an innovation that we are very proud of. Watch Dogs Legion is set in London, one of the greatest cities in the world, and it's had a massive influence on all of our culture for centuries. Today, Brexit, London's at a turning point. It's hard to predict what the future holds for London, for the UK, or for the world. But history has proven time and again that where London goes, all of us go together.
Every road leads to London. I know it's every road leads to Rome, but I mean, you get my point.
Has been replaced with fear. Armed drones patrol the streets, deportation squads rip people from their homes, and Granddad is using crypto to buy a new kidney on the black market. But Londoners never surrender. Their resilience and determination is an inspiration to us all, and they are the heroes of our game. All of them.
See, I kind of... Because that was another big problem with the original Watch Dogs. Is the protagonist, was it Aiden Pierce? Nobody gave a shit about the protagonist of Watch Dogs. And I don't remember anything about... Again, didn't play Watch Dogs 2, so I don't know if people like the protagonist or not. But, having no protagonist and just it being the people is, I think, a good idea for the... Right, it's a better progression for the series.
In our game, every Londoner is fully simulated with a persistent life and relationships, and anyone from the entire population can be recruited into your team. Find them, profile them, hack into their lives, play their origin mission, and win them over to your cause. The heroes you recruit are all unique characters with different backstories and personalities, fully voiced and animated, and they are the stars of your story. Every cinematic in the game will change depending on whether you're playing a former MI5 action hero, a 70-year-old granny you saw feeding pigeons in the park.
Okay, it's cool, but at what cost? At what cost did they do this? You know?
Watch Dogs Legion lets you be that. You want to make a team of classic British spies? No problem. You want to be a crew of street-savvy kids from the council block? Do it. You want to go hipster, body mod, Afro-punk, gangsta? Awesome.
See, at what cost? At what... Like, this sounds really cool. But at what cost? I like the idea of just playing it entirely as old ladies. That's... Like, right? Like, nobody will ever suspect a thing. I mean, they caused Brexit. They destroyed the economy. It's funny because it's true.
It's a job for everyone. So on behalf of the Watch Dogs Legion's team here and around the world, I hope to see you on the booth. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the Resistance.
Okay, release date? Anything? Release year?
London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals. Oh, and who could forget the killer robots everywhere? So yeah, that's all gone a bit shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone. We need to recruit a resistance. I know what you're thinking. Where do we start? Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here. Look at him. No, not him. Him. Former MI5. Duty never ends. He can get anywhere and erase anyone. See her?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
She got kicked out of Oxbridge Robotics School for teaching him to reproduce. And that fella over there, proper bellend. Come on, come at me. He'll crack your skull just for looking at him funny.
This had better be fucking good.
And allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old, she's experienced.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Anyone, and I mean bloody anyone. Him, her, everyone is a secret weapon. Find them, recruit them, build the resistance. Let's unfuck this world.
See? March 6th. Okay, that's... It's coming to... You know, that may be something I'd be interested in trying on Stadia, admittedly. Like, I think... Because I don't have PS4, I'm not really Xbox One person. So I'd be interested to do that on Stadia. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. See, like, I'm trying to find that Stadia niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, where does it fit to the consumer? Someone who owns a Nintendo, that may...
Thank you. But I am here today because I love games. And I wanted to express that love in the only way that I know how, save for playing them. And that is to make a TV show about them. More importantly, the people who create those games and the people who play them. So, last year, I called the funniest people that I knew, Charlie Day, Megan Gans, and David Hornsby, all executive producers on Sunny.
Okay.
We started talking.
I mean,
very early on that
if that's the group you got, I'm already interested in that.
Possible, because as you all know, nobody smells bullshit like this particular community. So we did the right thing. We partnered with Ubisoft, and away we went. It has been an incredible experience working with one of the biggest and best game developers in the world to inspire us, because our show takes place in the fictional studio that created the biggest MMORPG in the world, Mythic Quest. And we meet them on the cusp of releasing their
I mean, it's got a Charlie Day, this guy's name, other guy, that one girl.
as they navigate the challenges of running their
It's a good group. I mean, It's Always Sunny is a great show.
These people are truly stuck together, yet they grind it out day after day for the love of the game. And at the head of that team is my character, creative director, Ian.
Oh god, if they could get Danny DeVito as well, you know people would... Oh my god, that'd be an instant hit.
Like most creative directors, he's gifted, driven, and tirelessly dedicated to his game. And like most of the creative directors that I've met, he has an ego the size of a city bus. I'm gonna get my ass kicked backstage because there's a lot of creative directors here. Joking aside, it is clear that those creative directors...
It's weird that they're talking about a TV show
work on these games, put everything
at, like,
that they can.
this,
They recognize
but, I mean...
tremendous opportunity and
that
they must do everything in their power
I mean, they've got a good crew behind them, so
nothing short of the best
that's...
that they can make. Because that is what the community, you deserve.
I am interested, at
And in
least.
making this show, we took the same approach. So without further ado, here is a brief look into our upcoming TV series for Apple TV Plus, Mythic Quest.
And you lost me. You're trying so hard, and then you lost me. I'm an Android guy.
Mythic Quest.
Nope, you lost me.
Some may say it's just a video game. When it first debuted, MQ was hailed as a masterpiece. Now played in 20 different countries on 6 continents, it's the biggest massive multiplayer role-playing game of all time. And today, they find themselves on the precipice of their first major expansion.
Is this gonna be like if you made a show out of the World of Warcraft South Park episode? Because that's one of the greatest South Park episodes, so making a show out of that... that might work.
We think E.T., Star Wars, Avatar, and yet our industry dwarfs the traditional entertainment business. So when we think about...
I want to say... that doesn't seem right. I want to say film is...
True indeed.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a film nerd. I'd assume film is bigger than that.
Instead of just Spielberg, Lucas, and Cameron, why not think Grim?
I'm sorry, I gotta stop. What is this?
It's a commercial for the game.
It's a commercial for you.
It's still going. Shh.
Oh my god. This is insane.
I think it's brilliant.
I didn't tell me as much as I wanted to know, admittedly. I mean, if it wasn't on Apple TV, I would give it a try. Okay, now time for some Siege.
Hey there, my name
Siege is not a game I've been able to get. I've tried. I talked about it yesterday. I tried to get into Siege. I can't, man. I just can't get into Siege.
And of course, a thriving esports scene. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to enjoy our 13th season, Operation Phantom Sight. This major content update brings 2 new...
I mean, it's because I don't remember, were people really that into Siege at launch? But I know they eventually, it kept updating, they kept adding new characters, Ubisoft showed its support, and it's really big now. Really big, from what I can tell. And that's actually kind of cool, right? Like, while I hate the roadmap mentality we're seeing in AAA games all the time, I mean, if you take something that is successful and keep supporting it, that is cool. I think there's a difference between Bethesda and Fallout 76 releasing an unfinished game and then adding stuff that should have been there at launch and claiming they're doing it, like, for the good of whatever, and taking a game that started off good and then just making it better, adding more stuff, keeping people playing and all that. Oh my god, they've added Ned Flanders. The game will be unstoppable. Has there been a shooter that's done that? Where you can, you're playing whatever, right? You're down on the ground, and you've got, like, a teammate that's, like, a sniper on the hill, and you can, like, see through their viewpoint to hit somebody who's, like, on, like, the other side of, like, shoot through a wall or something like that. Has a shooter ever done that? Because I could see Siege doing that. That would be really cool. I mean, I know you can talk to your teammates and whatnot, but actually, like, seeing through their viewpoint. I'm just thinking of one of the scenes from Genlock. Oh god, are we going to see more of... We're going to see more of Beyond Good and Evil, right? What is this game? This isn't Brawl Stars, is it? Oh, it is... Okay, it's not Brawl Stars, it's Brawlhalla.
Yeah, I'll toast your buns again, sure.
It's Adventure Time, but it's the animation is made in Flash. I know it's just like a poor man Smash Bros or whatnot, but okay, this is actually kind of cool. It feels also kind of forced, but I love it.
Whoa, it's those guys from the game.
What time is it?
Adventure time!
That's kind of cool, actually. I don't really care about many of the Smash clones, like Brawl Stars or Brawlhalla, or there's one other one I'm forgetting, but it's cool. Oh, they're adding more than just Finn and Finn and Jake. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Again, this trailer felt kind of forced, but it's... I mean, it's cool, I guess. I like Adventure Time, and I like some fighting games. That was neat. That was neat. Is it a free-to-play fighting game? Is that... That's what kind of made it seem like. I don't know what this is.
The only test of a man's worth is battle. When those rounds come screaming past your head, you're gonna learn if you're hungry enough to take that victory.
Is this like one of those, like, divisions or something like that? Is this that new, Siege thing I was thinking of, or is this something else? I have no idea what this is.
Once upon a time, some of these ghosts, they may have been your friends.
Is this Call of Duty Ghost 2?
Brotherhood. But then there is what the world needs. These ghosts, they are the past. They still serve the machine that we left behind. And right now, for the future, the world needs us. I'm honored. I'm honored to be here with you tonight. And as you head into battle, with that mean look in your eye, those bad intentions in your mind, remember this.
Yeah. No idea.
You are the few with the courage to make history. You have the desire to take victory. You will be on a battlefield full of ghosts, but only you have that hunger. That hunger that makes you wolves.
Oh, Ghost Recon. Yeah, didn't we find out... Was this the one we found out about a few days ago? Or was that... That was Spec Ops, wasn't it? Or was this Ghost Recon? I don't remember.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, it's a puppy.
John. Good to be here. This is Bam Bam the dog.
Oh. Oh, look at it.
It's a real honor to be here with you guys today. Thank you. I love you too. Right on. This is awesome. This has been really great and exciting, and I'm really honored to be here.
You're bringing in all these actors, but you're not gonna top Keanu Reeves, man.
It's a pleasure to work with the Ubisoft
You're not gonna top Keanu Reeves. He's on a killer year this year, and you just. It's funny. I saw someone poking fun at Twitter last night, like back in 2000s. Oh, Keanu Reeves, who gives a shit? Ugh. But now it's like, yeah, he's so cool.
He's a skilled former special operations soldier with his own sense of responsibility, his own moral code.
Oh, Ghost Recon. I don't care. I don't care. Wasn't there one just a few years ago that, like, I feel like just came out and then everyone forgot about? Or am I thinking of, like, a very similar Ubisoft series?
You will face an entire army.
I don't remember.
The wolves. We got the numbers.
I'm just watching the puppy.
And remember,
who cares?
we trained alongside you. Weaponry of a fully operational special ops detachment.
Again, as someone's pointed out, there are a lot of shooters this year. It is like last year there were a lot of shooters I didn't give a shit about, but this year there's also a lot of shooters. Some of which I'm interested in, some of which I do not give a shit about. Cause I don't like online shooters, but there are shooters I do like.
They have the knowledge of their hunting ground, but we have the element of surprise. They have the technology, but we have the skills to even the odds. They have an army, but we fight with our brothers and sisters. They are hungry, but we are enraged. We are ghosts. And ghosts never die.
Yeah, not as cool as Ghost Protocol.
Hi everyone. Being a community developer on Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint has been an incredible journey for me so far. When we first announced the game, you were very excited. And after discussions with members of our community, I today announce that with our post-launch plan, we will be bringing back our AI teammates for our solo players.
Who cares, man? You sell a multiplayer game and then say, oh, it has single player with bots, but the bots aren't the same. The bots aren't the same. I'm looking at you, what was the one that really disappointed me? Was it Evolve? It was Evolve. Oh, Titanfall. It was Titanfall I was thinking of. Where it's like, it just wasn't the same with the bots and... You...
From cosplay to streaming, fan art to forum discussions.
So are they gonna end off with Beyond Good and Evil? Because I forgot that was a thing, but I know that's a big thing.
With lots of content to support you, as well as direct discussions with our studio. So head over to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint website to find out more. And hear from you soon, Delta Ghosts. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone. The Ghost Recon team has always taken great pride from your passion for our games. And that passion is what pushes us to deliver the best Spec Ops experience out there. Behind enemy lines, you will be fighting the most dangerous enemies the Ghosts have ever faced, constantly testing your survival skills. Yes, we can't wait to welcome you in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th. And one month before that...
So has this game been shown off before? Because I do not remember it. Like, I don't remember that at all. Unless, like I said, I think I'm thinking of at the Stadia thing. Was that Spec Ops?
For a chance to participate.
I don't know what game I'm thinking of.
For years to come. We've got your back.
Unless this is the same game I'm thinking of that came out years ago that I just, like, completely forgot about.
New content.
Was it Ghost Recon Wildlands? Was that it? Was it Ghost Recon Wildlands? I feel like that might have been it. For some reason, I'm feeling like that was it.
Like this one. Will you survive your breakpoint? All right. See you all out there. Have a good one.
Okay. Oh, God, a mobile game? Who cares? Oh, yeah, nope. I just checked out. Like, who gives a shit, man? It's a mobile game.
A dauntless and daring agent. She's all in, all out, always.
Is this like a...
Montaigne, counterterrorism and rescue veteran.
Is this like a Ubisoft, like, crossover game? I mean, that's neat, but...
Nomad, covert special ops team leader.
'Cause that's...
A ghost on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's like some weird, like, Ubisoft crossover game.
Caveira, highly skilled defending operator, lightly armed.
I mean, it shows how similar Ubisoft series are, for good or bad. I mean, whether that's the Tom Clancy thing.
Operative, the lone wolf, now hunts
Splinter Cell.
When chaos strikes.
See, it's a mobile game. I don't give a shit. See, the thing about mobile games is, like, E3 is, like, for the hardcore. At least that's what we like to tell ourselves. Is E3 viewed by the general audience that plays mobile games? I don't know. I honestly do not know if the general audience that plays mobile games is into this kind of thing. Like, I play the occasional mobile game, but it's still not my thing. Here, is this Just Dance 10?
10 years. 10
It is crazy that it's been 10 years and they're still making games on the Wii.
I know.
And like I was saying, who's this invisible casual game audience that buys Just Dance games enough to keep releasing them?
Or you. It's for them. The players.
And at least Just Dance has never actually made DLC, have they? Right, like, because that would be because the death of Guitar Hero was the moment they started doing DLC. So at least Just Dance was smart enough to never do DLC, for better or worse.
Yes, dance is why we exist, and I know we're gonna have much more of these moments because dance is a force. It's transcendent. It unites, and it shows us who we are. That's why Just Dance is more than just dance. Let's get out there and get ready for what's next.
Got now, you know, I can't. We all knew this was coming. This was inevitable. Shitty song as well. I don't know. This isn't a good song, but I don't hate it. Like, there are some people who, like, I don't hate it as much as I think I should. Like, I think I should really hate this song, and I can't bring myself to. But we all knew this was coming, right? This was inevitable. Never heard this song before. What the... And I wonder how long, like, legitimately Just Dance has left. Because I'm assuming with the death of the casual market, or with the casual market moving over to mobile games, it's coming to Wii. It's coming to Stadia somehow. I don't know how that's happening. See, I don't get how, like... Because I know Xbox has Kinect and PS4 has whatever. The PS4 Go or Move or whatnot. But how do you bring it to Stadia? I don't know. But here's my thing. Where was I going with that? Because I know pop music is dying. And that's what Just Dance lives on. Because Just Dance actually came out in a perfect time when pop music was, like, big. Pop music was huge. But now, it's now, like, SoundCloud rap is the big thing. So... Well, I use SoundCloud rap as a general example. I'm surprised they're still supporting this game. I would assume, right, For Honor would have gone the way of, like, tons of other online games. Lawbreakers, or Battleborn, or Anthem. Right, it's just a game nobody cares about. Because I know there were periods where it had, like, 200 people playing at one point. So I'm amazed For Honor is still getting support 2 years later. Is For Honor still popular? I don't know. I have no idea if people still care about For Honor or not. I mean, For Honor was a neat idea, it just didn't make it just was not a good game. But if they're still supporting it like this 3 years later, I think it's been 3 years, it may have been 4, honestly, then people must still be playing it in some way. Wasn't there a game called... No, is that one of those shitty, Is that the one... Is Sakura Spirits the one Game Grumps did? That, like, shitty, dating sim, like, ecchi game? Oh, and you lost me. I don't know what I expected, but another shooter, really? I mean, it looks like there's some sort of twist, so I guess I'm still here, but you know what I mean. See, I think Ubisoft has found their niche making online games. You know the kinds I'm talking about. I mean, there's the occasional Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed that they are putting, like, online-style elements into. But for the most part, Ubisoft is doing, like, right, Siege and whatnot. So this is Rainbow Six Quarantine. Okay. I don't know what that means, like... I'm assuming this is a new game, maybe? Or is this part of Siege? So it's a new one, okay. I don't know if it'll be able to replace Siege, because... Or if the Quarantine's like its own style of thing, because I know, like, New Vegas is a thing that... And I don't know, like, if New... Right? I don't know how these things work.
Built on the foundations of one of the best shooters of this generation.
So they're trying to do the next Siege, which is a good and a bad thing. Like, because Siege is huge, so it's dangerous to try to replace it with something else. But if you've got a good idea, like, we can't play Melee forever. Even though some people will try. God, Melee players. Ugh.
On the razor's edge. It pulls you together as a
yes, I am comically biased against Melee. They added Toad to Project M recently. Ugh. No, I hate Project M. Like I know there are people who like have like a passion for it, and there are people who develop for it. Fine, okay, but God, I hate Project M. It's so pretentious. Ugh. Is this? Oh, Division. Okay. I was about to say it was something else. Something I couldn't. The name I can't remember of, but.
Is that a f***ing hunter? Yeah! God, Bob! I'm playing video games! We will stand united!
What's up? Yeah. All right. Woo. As creative director at Red
I like his shirt. That's a good shirt. I mean, what am I to say? I wear the same brand every day.
Come to life and to see our players, our star players.
Maybe I'll wear the blue one tomorrow. No, I'm still gonna wear the black style.
Of the division.
Got a text.
Yeah. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to play the Division 2 yet, we would be thrilled to have you join our very passionate community, because I'm happy to announce that this week only, between June 13th and June 16th, the Division 2 will be absolutely 100% free for everyone to play.
Nope, don't care. I mean, I know I'm willing to give, like, Fallout 76, a much worse game. I'm willing to play that for free. But this, nah.
Washington, D.C. to save not just a city, but an entire nation.
Just Division I just care a lot less about. I mean, it's still probably not a because the first Division was not a great game, so this might be not a great game either, but I care about it a lot less.
All right. Thank you. Episode 1, coming in July, right around the corner. We deliver to you new main missions and a brand new game experience. So for the first time, we're taking the fight outside the city, and you'll venture deep into the woodlands to spearhead.
See, here's the thing about Division 2. I've heard very few people talk about it. Like, I've heard tons of people, like, I remember hearing a lot of people talk about the first Division, usually not in good ways. But even that, I've just heard nothing from Division 2.
A place called Kenley College, and it's home to an entirely new gameplay experience. One that will take exploration, investigation, and logic to uncover the fate of a military convoy gone dark. Now, Episode 2. Coming this fall, we will bring to you the Pentagon. Once an impenetrable fortress, it has fallen to the Black Tusks, and its secrets are about to be thrown out into the open. You must do everything it takes to secure what lies behind the walls of this last...
So is this paid or free DLC?
But this won't be the greatest...
Probably paid, but... I don't know, I feel like free DLC, because games are so bare bones at launch, free DLC, the roadmap is becoming more and more common as time goes on. Which is complicated, to say the least, whether or not that's good or bad.
Now, this brings us to our third and final episode.
I want to say bad, but because I do feel like DLC, like, does have a place when done right. But most companies don't do it right. The Activision Blizzards are what I'm thinking of. But, of course, they're the most popular, the Activision Blizzards.
It's time to engage in a manhunt.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy. Let me try.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.
Holy shit, what about that? Man.
I do like the idea of a shooter taking place in like a Coney Island amusement park. Because it's always a horror game, but an amusement park sounds fun.
It will be directed by David Leitch, starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, today, I'm proud to announce that we will be making the Division movie with Netflix. More to come on that.
A Division movie, I don't really care about that. I mean, I was barely sold on that TV show. I wish you had gotten that TV show for Netflix. That would have been way more interesting. Okay, this is community stuff. Oh god, Ubisoft does the Uno game? For some reason I thought that was the EA.
I'm Brenda Panagrossi. I'm Vice President of Platform and Product Management. Ubisoft has been creating worlds for over 30 years.
So we're near the end of the show.
Library of games, and we're about to make it even easier for you to play them.
They're doing a Ubisoft Game Pass.
On PC called Uplay Plus.
It's an okay name. I kind of hate the idea. I kind of hate like Just name and then adding plus. Pokemon Go plus plus.
All their additional content. And you can enjoy the depth of our PC catalog.
Again, I kind of like the idea. I kind of don't. Because I worry about the death of not physical media, but being like able to own a copy of media and like preserve. God, that's.
Will enable free access for you in September at launch.
That's actually kind of expensive. $14.99 isn't Microsoft's like. Microsoft's $9.99. And again, it depends on like if you're just playing Siege, it'd be cheaper to buy Siege. If you're playing everything Uplay does, or everything Ubisoft does, then maybe it'd be more interesting. But it's $14.99's a lot. A month? Yeah. But no, my big concern is preservation of media, and if they can properly preserve media. See, I'm fine with one, like, streaming service. Like a Microsoft, or like a cable, I guess. That can get a bunch of different things. Like Microsoft's and Google, or like Microsoft's Game Pass, and presumably maybe whatever Google's is going to be. Where you get a variety from different studios. I don't like the idea of just one studio doing it. Because that's what we're seeing in TV right now. Where every channel has their own, like there's, like, CBS Access. FX has their own thing. TBS has their own thing. Everyone has their own, like, streaming service that costs, like, $5.99 or whatever. $10. Because that was the good thing about cable, is cable gave it all to you.
Uplay Plus will be available on Stadia.
So it's not part of Stadia, but it's... Oh, see, I don't know how Stadia's... I'm still confused about Stadia. They really need to, like, at some point in the next few months, just, like, sit down and explain what you're getting, what you get when you do Stadia Pro or whatever it's called. Right? They really need to, like, explain it better. God. Because I feel like I thought I knew what Stadia was, but the more I hear about, like, Stadia Pro and whatnot, the less I feel like I know. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about their roller rink game that they announced, and then we really haven't heard anything much about. See, like, I'd be, like I'd do Uplay whatever, do it, pay the $14.99, play Watch Dogs Legion, do it for a month, and then just unsubscribe, and then forget about it. Right? Like, that'd be the interesting... Because it's, say, instead of paying $60 for the game, I'm just paying $14. So this is Ubisoft's take on, Rocket League. I mean, it basically is. Roller Champions. Yeah, no, it's Ubisoft's take on, like, Rocket League or ARMS or one of those games.
My name is Stefan, and I'm a proud member of the Roller Champions team. All right, come on, bring it up. From the get-go, our ambitions with this game were very clear. We wanted to create something new. We wanted to capture the intangible excitement of players preparing for the big game. The hype of team play and competition, along with the craziness of high-speed racing. So we started working on Roller Champions, a skill-based team PvP sports game that is as fun to watch as it is to play. A game in which you, the player, can create your own story as you roll up to glory. But right now I know how it looks. We showed you a trailer, and I got on stage starting my little speech. That's all well and good.
But how does it play?
When will you ever get to play this?
I want to know. I want to actually see gameplay first. Oh. Oh, okay, it's a shadow drop. Oh. Okay, that's more interesting. If it's a free-to-play game, and they're using, like, the Fortnite model... Oh.
PC to download a pre-alpha E3 demo of Roller Champions.
Okay.
Play the heck out of it for the next few days.
Okay.
And when you're done, head to the forums to tell us what you thought.
I was like, if they're doing, like, a Fortnite model, like a free-to-play game, with, like, a battle pass or something, well... See, because that's what annoyed me about Rocket League, is Rocket League did a battle pass, but you pay for Rocket League. Rocket League's like 15 to 20 bucks. I don't remember how much.
Once you click that download button,
is it coming to Switch? I'd be curious if it's coming to Switch. I hope it does. Because it doesn't look too taxing. I think they could totally bring this to Switch. And see, this is, like, when I say middle shelf game, I feel like this is more what I'm talking about. This doesn't feel as big budget as, like, that Division Quarantine, or, I mean, Siege, Rainbow Six Quarantine trailer was trying to be. This feels a lot more... It feels... It has a different feel to it. Okay, but what about an actual, like, release date and whatnot? Nothing, I guess.
So first, I want to say thank you to... Thank you! So first I want to say thank you to all the Ubisoft teams around the world for your talent and energy. You know, congratulations for another great show.
Yeah, that's a... Roller Champions is a weird thing to end on. But, I mean, I guess, okay. Maybe they think it's bigger than it's going to be, kind of like... I don't know, we'll see, we'll see.
At Ubisoft, our intention is to create games that will make you stronger and happier in your life. When you play Ubisoft games, we hope you will spend quality time with family and friends and meet new inspiring people. Learn more about yourself by doing and gain new perspective on the world and help shape it. So to everyone who plays our games, thank you for your love. You push us to always do better and go further. So now, I'm very proud to announce a new project from an exceptional team in Quebec City. Please give a warm upload to Marc-Alexis Côté, who is coming to show you a sneak peek of his game.
Okay, so a big... See, this is what I wanted to end on. A big surprise or something. I like color.
Hello, everybody.
I like color. This show has been very dark. Even I like the neon in Watch Dogs. It's still dark.
And shown us different periods of our past. But our imagination has always been bound to the reality of the history books.
Assassin's Creed fantasy.
Lingered on a different aspect.
I'd actually kind of love that.
Mythology. The stories of the ancient gods and their misadventures.
I'd actually love like an Assassin's Creed fantasy game.
Audiences and have transformed into tales that we still know and love today.
Ooh.
Now, these stories have shaped our dreams, inspiring us to build something new, something that transcends the limits that we have always set upon ourselves. Today, I am very proud to have the chance to show you a glimpse, to show you a teaser of this brand new game that we've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a great E3.
See, I like that color. God, I miss color in games. I say that, but Nintendo still does color, so I like them.
Heroes need help.
So.
They turn to the gods. When gods need help, they turn to you.
Creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So they must have gotten really into like the Greek mythology stuff while making the game. And they're like, yeah, we can make a game out of this. I kind of like that mentality. Gods and Monsters. Why does that name sound familiar? Why does Gods and Monsters? I mean, it's a simple name, but... Gods and...
Hello, everybody at home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great show.
Why does Gods and Monsters sound familiar? I don't know. That's definitely a familiar name, but I cannot place it. Is it a role-playing game? Is that what I'm thinking? Not like a role-playing like RPG like a Dragon Quest, but like a tabletop role-playing game. Or am I just thinking of the phrase of Gods and Monsters? Is that like a saying or something? I don't know. I like the color. Overall, Ubisoft's conference was... I mean, I like Watch Dogs Legion. That does look interesting. I am interested to play that, but that's next year. February, what was it? A lot of stuff in here was February. But Watch Dogs is interesting. That Gods and Monsters is interesting. And there was, like, one other thing I was kind of like, and Siege looked fine. Not my style of game. I did not care about the other Rainbow Six game. I did not care about the Tom Clancy game. I do not care about the Division 2. There were a lot of things I do not care about. Just Dance I don't care about. I find it funny it's coming to Wii still. God, they're still making... That's like the only Wii game that still comes out 10 years later. And if they're still making it, that must mean it sells well. But yeah, Ubisoft was meh. I got Watch Dogs Legion. Unlike Bethesda, there was no like death loop that was like a genuine surprise that I do think has a lot of good potential. There was nothing like that here. Well, maybe that end thing, but it didn't like... again, we know nothing about it. I don't know if it'll actually be like good or not. So yeah, I got Watch Dogs Legion though. I like the ideas behind it. So maybe, hopefully, that'll be good. Other than that, I don't give a I did not. Ubisoft's conference was, like there was nothing I like downright hated. Like there was a few things I'd argue in Bethesda's conference I did hate. That Commander Keen. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there was that stupid mobile game here that I don't even remember what it was the name of. That was pretty bad. I hate mobile games if it isn't obvious. Like they're clear. Like even Nintendo, who's done some okay mobile games, still aren't that great at it. So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. We got so tonight. So after this, we have Kinda Funny's game showcase is at 4. Square Enix's is at 6, and that's all that's going for today. I will be watching Kinda Funny's game showcase. I will not be doing this for it, but we will be back at 6 to do Ubisoft's or Square Enix's. I mean. So yeah, I will be back for Square Enix. That'll be. I'm interested in Marvel. I am interested in Marvel. But yeah, that's all that was for today. That's all that's going on today. It's a lot. For some reason, I mean, there was a few other shows I didn't give a shit about, like Limited Run. They announced that Shenmue is exclusive on PC to the Epic Game Store. That's going to piss some people off. That's going to piss some people off. There was a few other things. There was a PC gaming show I did not give a shit about. Never give a shit about the PC gaming show. And I'm only watching the kind of funny ones because I do like kind of funny. Other than that, they're just, But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.